Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Thursday, June 8th, 2023. The family of missing hiker Tramel Evans is continuing their search with a focus on the communities in the California desert beyond those that surround the national park. The family of Tramel Evans said that after an exhaustive search of Joshua Tree National Park, coordinated with park rangers and sheriff's deputies from Riverside and San Bernardino counties, and searches of the surrounding towns, coordinated with deputies and a private investigator, there has still been no sign of Evans. Evans, a 25-year-old white male, was last seen at Black Rock Campground on April 30th and declared missing on Saturday, May 5th. His family has expressed their hope that Evans, who is known to go off-grid for periods of time, walked out of the park and is continuing his journey throughout the California desert. They have searched as far as Slab City, near the Salton Sea, but still have no leads as to his whereabouts. He has still not used his credit cards or cellular phone. Though the possibility remains that Tramel Evans may still be somewhere in Joshua Tree National Park, his family remains hopeful that Evans left the park long before the search was underway. Tramel's brother has set up social media accounts to spread information about him to a wider geographic area. You can find links to those accounts, as well as more photographs of Tramel Evans at this story at Z107.7fm.com. A number of local listings on short-term vacation rental website Airbnb were deactivated yesterday morning, affecting many listings in the Morongo Basin. Airbnb has said that they are working to resolve the issue on their end. 29 Palms City Manager Frank Lucchino told Z107.7 that the issue was caused by a new requirement that Airbnb rentals have county permits listed online. Since rentals within Yucca Valley and 29 Palms require local permits rather than county permits, listings within these areas were removed. Staff from the town of Yucca Valley confirmed the temporary deactivation of several rental listings on the website and confirmed that other cities were experiencing similar issues. Yucca Valley town staff said that the deactivation was not related to any actions taken by them or by county officials. The notice from Airbnb reads, "The city of San Bernardino County has deactivated your listing." The notice then asks users to update their city registration. It is unknown if the issue is related to specific cities and towns, San Bernardino County, or a larger area. The issue is specific to the Airbnb platform, not all short-term rental sites. The Airbnb platform currently lists several vacation rentals in 29 Palms and Yucca Valley as available, but it is unknown if they were not impacted by the notice or have been since restored. Earlier this year, with funding from the town's Measure K, Yucca Valley decided to upgrade Essig Park. They began with a public survey, plans and designs, and a contract awarded to IMR Incorporated on May 30th. The well-reviewed plans come with a 3-month closure starting on June 19th and ending on October 30th. Many pet owners are unsure where to take their dogs during the closure. Reporter Hillary Sloan spoke to residents and dog owners, and this is what she found.
It was a beautiful day, just warm enough, but not hot. I got to the park around 5 in the afternoon, and people began arriving. First a few, and then a small crowd. 3 young women with 2 small dogs and a baby were sitting on a blanket in the grassy field, away from the fenced-off dog sections. They vaguely remembered filling out the questionnaire about the renovations. They said they came every couple of months, when the weather was agreeable. What would they do when the park was closed? They shrugged. They didn't know. Other opinions ranged from "we'll take walks until the park opens again" to others that were very unhappy about the closure and concerned about their dogs not having companionship. One young woman admitted she had tripped on the patchy grass that now existed in dog areas and almost twisted her ankle. They all thought the changes would eventually be beautiful and welcomed, but they would have to make new plans for now. The dogs around me leaped, ran, and bolted at each other in mutual play, thoroughly enjoying themselves and their canine friendships. It will feel like a long time, but the community will welcome the completed renovations. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
The Copper Mountain College Board of Trustees meets in regular session this afternoon. The board is expected to consider human resources and financial issues at this public meeting. The Board of Trustees meets today at 3 p.m. at the Bell Center at Copper Mountain College, located at 6162 Rotary Way in Joshua Tree. There will be road work along Park Boulevard between the north entrance in Joshua Tree and the Hall of Horrors area. The closure will drop the road down to one lane, and with increased spring traffic in the park, you can expect some delays heading through the construction area. Construction is expected to wrap today for the weekend. When driving through the national park, always drive with extra caution and be on the lookout for wildlife, other visitors, and park projects. To support community building events as well as happenings that generate tax revenue, the City of 29 Palms is now taking applications for community event grants. Reporter Heather Clisby joins us with more information.
Got a vision for a community event but lacking funds? The City of 29 Palms is currently taking applications from nonprofit organizations, businesses, and individuals wanting to host local events that strengthen community bonds, increase tourism, and enliven the culture. The Community Events Grant application is available on the city's website, and the deadline to apply is Wednesday, July 5th at 6 p.m. To find the link, look for this story at Z107.7fm.com. The grant funding applies to events held between July 1st, 2023 and June 30th, 2024. Applicants must provide proof of liability insurance and compliance with health and safety regulations upon approval. Events that reflect political, religious, or ideological themes are ineligible. For more info, contact Community Events Coordinator Scott Klingscales at 760-367-7562, extension 1021. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Heather Clisby.
A full-time paid internship at Joshua Tree National Park is looking for locals to fill the position. Online news editor Robert Hayden joins us with details about this opportunity.
The volunteer program at Joshua Tree National Park is hiring a paid community volunteer ambassador intern. This position begins September 11th, 2023 and will work full-time until around August of 2024. The competition between National Park Service sites for great applicants is fierce, and sites often hire their community volunteer ambassadors before the application deadline. Interns receive a weekly stipend of $500 a week, limited healthcare and childcare options, and the position is eligible for an AmeriCorps Education Award of $6,345 upon completion of the program. The 50-week CVA internship trains young professionals to support NPS volunteer program operations, building connections between NPS sites and their local communities. The ambassador at Joshua Tree National Park will support park-wide volunteer program management, volunteer engagement, community outreach, and specific volunteer team operations. For application links and more information on this internship, you can see this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
And finally, on the Z107.7 Up Close show with Gary Daigneault tomorrow, learn how a remarkable partnership is offering unique rehabilitation services to county inmates. Sheriff's Captain James Porter and Dr. Evan Thomas from Cal State San Bernardino will explain how a hybrid form of rehabilitation involves phasing services inside and outside of custody, as well as to unhoused persons, undertreated mental illness, substance use disorders, and more. The Z107.7 Up Close show airs Fridays at 10 a.m. here on Z107.7. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.